In 1994, the Bloomington Bruins football team was coming off a 1-9 season when longtime prep coach Don Markham made a return to Southern California to turn around the struggling program. Markham had had a successful 11-year run with nearby Colton in the 70s and 80s, so Bruins fans knew the team would be better, but no one ever expected the record-breaking season that was to come. Armed with his signature double-wing offense, Markham would kick off the season to a blazing start as Bloomington demolished Big Bear by a score of 86-8. With only 21 players in uniform and a hard-nosed run-first offense, every Bruins player would be pushed to their limit on Friday night. But that would serve as no deterrent to the season-long offensive onslaught the Bruins would unleash. Through their first 6 games, the Bloomington offense would look more like that of a high school basketball team as they averaged 70 points a game while starting the season with a perfect 6-0 record. It would be in the 9th game of the season and a 68-27 victory over La Sierra that the still unbeaten Bloomington would set a new state record for points in a regular season with 580. With plenty of football left to play, the Bruins would have their sights on much more as they would aim for a national points record in a perfect 14-0 season with a CIF title. Heading into their CIF semifinal game with Laguna Hills, the Bruins would be just 27 points away from the nation's all-time prep football scoring record. And the Bruins would refuse to crumble under the pressure as they would defeat Laguna Hills 34-21, advancing to the CIF title game and setting the new scoring record. Now at a perfect 13-0, the only thing that would stand in the way of Bloomington's perfect season would be a date with La Mirada in the CIF title game. And in front of a packed crowd of 8,000 fans, the Bruins would finish the job defeating La Mirada 48-32 to complete their perfect record-breaking season, finishing with 880 total points. A season that will never be forgotten by the Bruin faithful.
It's great. It's a Cinderella story, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, from the outhouse to the penthouse, and 1-9 to 14-0, and all the guys did a super job. And they wanted it or we wouldn't have had it, right?
HS Game Time's John Murphy got a chance to catch up with Coach Don Markham and former Bloomington star Cheyenne Caldwell to reflect on their memories on the record-breaking season.
Cheyenne, you guys were 1-9 the season before,
Yes.
and then this mysterious Don Markham guy comes on board, and what was going through your mind at that point?
Well, at that time, we were just looking for somebody to take us to the next level, and when he came through the door, it was pretty obvious. He took us there and even a little further. His style from the beginning was awesome and disciplined, and that's what we needed here.
Cheyenne, there were some distinctive things about the program, you know, the dark blue jerseys,
Yeah.
and the way you guys would get up off the ground very slowly, and the no kicking game, how
Yeah.
you guys never kicked extra points.
Right.
Did that kind of give you sort of a feeling of invulnerability?
Wow. Going back to what we talked about earlier, I think it's more along the lines of confidence and not letting coach down. Because if we didn't make that fourth, and we get our first down on the fourth, which never happened.
Yeah.
You know, we weren't going hard enough. But it was standard. It was our standard operating procedure just to march down the field. That was it.
If I can break in here, I think we told the kids, you know, we only have 11 kids playing. Maybe with 12. We had 12 guys playing. I said, there's no reason to run out on the field. There's no reason to run up to the line. There's no reason to get up fast. So you lay there until they make you get up. Then you walk back to the huddle. Then you walk up slow and talk. And let's slow this game down so we can get through the game. And those 12 guys played every play of every down. I can remember Cheyenne in the first game, I think it was, he was, I'm coming, he says, I'm coming off. I says, go back, you're not coming off. I don't care if you die out there. You are not coming off the field this year. And so the only time we let him off the field is if we had a kickoff.
So 880 points, do you think an inland team could match that or surpass it?
You can sure try. You can sure try. I don't think so.
Here's what I think. we took so much heat from the CIF because we were scoring that kind of points, and other principals and people, that I don't know that it'll ever be done again. It was a special thing because I really didn't have anybody else to put in, so it was like, what do you want me to do? That's my team. We've got 16 guys, and only so I'd put in the other 4 or 5 that could play. But today, with they call it. Sports, whatever. What's the logo of CIF now?
Victory with honor.
Victory with honor. I don't think you're ever going to see that again because the heat that you take for scoring that much. Even though we helped everybody up, we never we never got in their face. We handed the ball to the referee. We did nothing wrong. We were friendly with everybody, and the kids after the games that we played with, they weren't mad at us. It was always the principal. Or once in a while a coach, but even the coaches said, "Coach, whatever," and so and a few parents. But usually the kids were okay. They didn't mind getting beat because we were just playing at a different level.
Right.
And so that was okay. But I don't think it'll ever be done again without a lot of controversy. And we took a.
All right. Well, for Cheyenne Caldwell and Don Markham, we'll let you get back to the big city, and hopefully you don't have to fight a fire today.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, and we'll see you later.